Eve. So here's Charlie Brown. He really missed mommy today. So I just got home and I put this hat on because it's a really bad hair night. It's been windblown. It got a little caught in the rain, and whatever. I'm home now and very happy. 9:09 p.m. walking in the door. First event at 7:30 in the morning, and it was great. The first event was what is it called? It's called ACT, right? But my friend Alex Harris is an extreme talent, and he is put together this amazing community of wonderful children that he's inspiring to get involved with arts and music and all things amazing. And that is what builds community. He's absolutely right. And boy, just like Mayor Rick Kreisman said today, I would not want to follow Alex Harris. And he really inspired the entire crowd. So great job. And then I did some work at the station house. Love the station house. Oh wait, I had breakfast. I forgot about that. I went to a breakfast event and didn't eat breakfast. That's very typical of me because I always feel like it's a job. So I don't have time to eat. I'm schmoozing. I'm making connections. I'm talking to people that I hadn't seen in a while. And I went to breakfast by myself at this awesome place called Cassis, and something I would have never done many, many years ago. And even though I love the book, Never Eat Alone, I like to eat alone sometimes. Makes me feel like a grown-up. And then I wrote in my DuPont notebook that I have. I don't have it near me, so I'm not going to get it. But I did a little writing, and then I went to the station house, another favorite place of mine in St. Petersburg, did a little work. And then I went to lunch with a fabulous woman named Rhonda. Oh, I have a viewer. Hi, viewer. Is it you, honey? If it is you, it shouldn't be you because you're at Marlin Darlin with neighbor Bob. If it is you, hey. But the truth is, God help all of you, one viewer watching or listening, because I'm going to be babbling. I'm that tired. But I went to lunch with the property manager of this awesome signature building, Rhonda, who I love. And we met like 2 years ago when I was working with a client, and we've stayed in contact, and she's a super connector, and I love spending time with her, and people really love her because she's really raw and authentic and natural. And she was saying, I don't know why some people really, big, important people like me. And I'm like, I know, because you're like a real person. So that was great. And then I did the absolute best thing. I went to the Wyndham Grand Hotel in Clearwater Beach because Dr. Karan Patel, I'm not pronouncing that right, Dr. K, no wonder why everybody calls him Dr. K. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong because I so admire you, like you're going to be listening or watching. Maybe you're my one viewer. So he was speaking today about how he is impacting Clearwater and Clearwater Beach, and he really is. The Wyndham Grand is gorgeous, and his daughter Sheetal was there. It's always lovely to see her. And, hearing somebody's story like that, if you're not inspired, I don't know, you just need to look him up, really. He's an amazing physician, cardiologist, married to a beautiful pediatrician. His daughter's a doctor. His other daughter is a doctor, I believe. And then a son, super, super smart, technology, electronic health records type guy, way more than that, I'm sure, but I'm just summarizing it. And he just told a story, here's a guy who created an incredible, incredible life. And he's here in Tampa Bay. So I feel so blessed and lucky to have somebody like that right here. And then I spent time with my buddy Mark, who is so funny that the universe brings these people to me. And I met him at the Dolly not too long ago. And now he's just at every event that I'm at, which is super cool. So I've seen him. I went from seeing him never to seeing him all the time. So that's really cool because he's got such an amazing spirit. And I like being around people that are super energized about what they do and how they help people. Like he's got this really great business, website designer, and reasonable, super reasonable for the value that he's giving to small businesses. So, one viewer, I wonder how long we've been online together. I don't know why there's no clock. Clock sounds very 1980, doesn't it? But all right, so I'm going to wrap it up. After that, I had the great pleasure of going to see my dear, dear friend, Wendy Kelly, who was my first interview here on Saturday night, if you remember. And we just talk, you know. She's awesome. She's super smart. She's dog sitting for Dean Young. And we got to see an amazing sunset. Well, it wasn't really the sunset. It was the sky after the sunset. Okay, now I'm babbling. But I just wanted to let you all know that you got to schmooze. You have to go to events and you got to give back. I went to a breakfast, I didn't eat, and I wrote a check. And that's how it goes. Because, man, what Alex Harris is doing for St. Petersburg and reaching out and bridging the gap and telling us all to act now. And then I acted all day. And I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to meet with these amazing people. Two mayors, two different cities in one day, Clearwater mayor, St. Pete mayor. You know, those are the kind of events that I'm going to because I need to give back. I need to be immersed in economic development if I'm going to be any good for my clients. And you should think about that too for yourself and your business. So with that, I hope you like my hat, courtesy of Wendy Kelly. Good night.